Hey, so amazing. You see how they playing? Live wire, it's all about sports and entertainment. You don't wanna miss it, so official like you never seen. Keep it going till the whistle blowing from the referee. Everything from highlights and stats. You know that we gotta run it back, whether on the field or the court. You know that this is where it's at. Subscribe, no delaying. This is Live Wire, sports and entertainment. Let's go.
All right, what's good, everyone? Welcome to another Motivational Monday Live Wire Sports Media, and I'm here to drop another one. So, Caitlin Clark's next move will be in a week or so, half a week or 2 weeks. She will be speaking at the Women's Board of Wolfens Children's Hospital. She's a guest speaker on that forum. Now, we already know that Caitlin Clark has a lot on her plate when it comes to these all-season moves, but this one is, to me in particular, is very, very curious. It piques my curiosity because I heard something today, and it's stated that Caitlin Clark, who will be moderating her event, is Donna Orender. Donna Orender. She was the ex-commissioner and president of the WNBA. She played, and now she's the new commissioner for the newfound league, the Upshot League, the league that I have been talking about for a minute. And she's going to be the moderator. Now, you know, she's had a lot of admiration for Caitlin Clark for what she does for the game. And it could be some opportunities for Caitlin Clark, you know, not so much playing in the league, but could be have stake of ownership in the league, or bringing a team to either Indiana or Iowa. So, but this is where I first heard it from today. And I just want to share this little nugget with y'all real quick.
Just a host of many things, and the event is hosted by, and this is the key here, the event is hosted by the former WNBA president, Donna Orender. Okay, so it's hosted by former WNBA president, Donna Orender, and she's the current commissioner of the newly formed Upshot League. It's a pro women's basketball league headquartered in Jacksonville, Florida. They estimate in 10 years, they should have 30 teams. Right now, they have 4, and they begin season play in the month of May in 2026. It's a 34-game season, and they will announce 2 more expansion teams in February before the season begins next year in February. And they said in 3 years, they should have threefold the teams, if not more. So Donna Orender is hosting the event on October 29th to talk to Caitlin Clark about many things, about basketball, about her journey, about her upbringing, about her foundation, her giving advice, all sorts of things, right? But make no mistake about it, Donna Orender will mention the Upshot League. Her and Caitlin will obviously have dinner, probably have breakfast. They will go over several things before the event begins. They will exchange information. Obviously, they most likely have already exchanged information because this is something that was planned a while ago that she would be here. So I can guarantee you Donna Orender is either gonna see if she could get Caitlin Clark to come in with the Upshot League in terms of being an owner or part of an ownership group to put a team in Iowa. I believe that. I seriously believe that. And I think that's what Caitlin Clark will want, is to put a pro team in Iowa. So I think that's going to happen. But I also believe that if it's possible, maybe she will see if Caitlin Clark would want to be a part of the Upshot League in some capacity. I don't know, as a player, they can obviously pay Caitlin whatever she wanted. The Upshot League, it's a robust investment. That's not an issue. But Caitlin, I don't think she would ever leave the WNBA. I just believe that Donna Orender and Zoya Group and the other board of governors, the other owners of the Upshot League, I personally believe that they would love if Caitlin Clark would become an owner or become a part of the Upshot League in some capacity. That's what I believe. And so I believe that Donna Orender will obviously have a conversation with Caitlin Clark about that. And I think that that's something that's very alluring. The fact that she could potentially own a team in Iowa. And it's a real league. And this league, according to the commissioner and Zoya Group, he literally said, this is a forever thing. This is a forever thing. Like, this is going to be around until.
Now, to me, that's very interesting to hear. That's very interesting because, like I said, I have been talking about the Upshot League and what it is, and they try to bring teams into areas where they can regenerate. Now, we know that Caitlin Clark did try to get in her hand in soccer and stuff and bring a team. I think she was with Patrick Mahomes, and they tried to bring a team to Kansas City. It didn't work out. But say Donna Orender does give Caitlin Clark an opportunity to be a part of this league, and especially Caitlin is always trying to help grow the game and in different facets of women's sports. And having her, and this is the first, actually, Caitlin Clark is the first WNBA athlete to ever speak at this event. Now that says a whole lot. And I do believe behind the scenes, Donna Orender will talk to Caitlin Clark about some possibilities of partner up or with a team, and whatever the case might be. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see. But she's there to do this speaking event and everything like that. And to me, I think any opportunity that she does bring to the table for Caitlin Clark is going to be substantially good. So let's see what she has to say about Caitlin Clark. All right, so Donna Orender views Caitlin Clark as a top driver of a fan engagement and TV ratings, calling her the top of the pyramid for bringing in her fan base to the WNBA. As a former WNBA president, Orender is proud to see women's sports gaining more recognition, stating, "Finally, the world is saying, we see you and you have tremendous value." She believes Clark's presence has been instrumental in the increased visibility and growth. Undoubtedly, yes. She said Clark is the driver of fan base. Orender calls Clark the top of the pyramid for her ability to attract her own fan base, which will follow her to the WNBA, and that's why we all became Caitlin Clark fans, and we transcended to be Indiana Fever fans. And just imagine if Caitlin Clark was to be part minority owner of the Upshot League, and then able to be a minority owner for a team that maybe in Indiana or Iowa, or whatever the case may be. Her fans is going to follow that team. Her fans is going to follow that team because they want to see how well it does. Especially anything that's Caitlin Clark a part of, her fans is going to follow it, tooth and nail. So, catalyst for ratings, she has stated that Clark is the number one driver of TV ratings. Let me see that. Let me read that again. She said that Clark is the number one driver of TV ratings. So, therefore, regardless of all these make-believe numbers or these fake numbers and stuff like that, it clearly states that without Caitlin Clark, you don't have great ratings. You don't have great viewership. Simple as that. So she's a symbol of women's sports growth. Orender sees Clark as a symbol of growing value and acceptance of women's sports, expressing that it's about time. The former WNBA president, and she was a commissioner too. I don't know why they keep leaving that part out. Orender perceptive comes from her own experience as a former president of the WNBA, giving her insight into the league's growth and challenges. Me personally, if she was the commissioner of the WNBA, I guarantee you, Caitlin Clark will thrive under her. And I think because she sees the value that Caitlin Clark brings, and that's what you need. You need a commissioner that can see that. And Kathy Engelberg doesn't do that when it comes to Caitlin Clark. She kind of like try to hide Caitlin Clark greatness to up her, because she, some people say it's jealousy. I think it's just, I just think it's just envy more than jealousy. Um, and I think that she wants to get credit for everything going on. But if Caitlin Clark had never been there, you would have still been operating under the old collective bargaining agreement. You wouldn't even been in a position to get a new media rights deal for TV, another one with I thought USA, and then a new collective bargaining agreement. So me personally, I just think that at the end of the day, wherever Caitlin Clark does when she goes down there for this meeting, the speaking, I think it would be good. Now, this is who Donna Orender is right now. Donna Orender is the commissioner of the new women's professional basketball, the Upshot League. She is also a founder and investor in the league, along with Cheryl Miller. So that's going to be a key thing, because if Donna Orender's down there, and the headquarters of the Upshot League is in Jacksonville, so that means Cheryl Miller might be down there to be able to talk with her. She might get to meet her. So there's going to be a lot of opportunities behind the scenes for Caitlin Clark. And I guarantee you, they're going to want to have Caitlin Clark aboard with this league. I will be surprised. And that's why I say that Caitlin Clark is never, ever going to leave the WNBA. I still think the deal will get done in there. She's not going to play no rival. She's not going to play in there. You think about this. The Upshot League is a development league for women's sports basketball, right? To have one of the greatest college players to ever play the game and one of the most charismatic magnet of women's sports, Caitlin Clark, a part of that league, is going to help that league grow exponentially. Young women develop the game. She could be down there. She could oversee. It's almost like, she's still playing, but the thing about it is that she's going to be able to have her hand in some stuff, So I think it's good. To me, I think it's good. If they do work out something for her, it just have to remain to be seen. Now, Commissioner Donna Orender is the commissioner also for the Upshot League. Funding and investment, she is the founder and investor of the league as well. Wow, she got her hand deep into this league. Launched the inaugural season of the Upshot League is scheduled to begin May 2026, around the same time as the WNBA. The headquarters is in Jacksonville, Florida. Operations by the Zora Sports and Entertainment will operate the league. Wow, they have their own operation. And that's crazy, because you don't have to worry about them being funded by a rival have to be done, but they have their own entertainment league is operating the league. So that's good. The inaugural teams, the league is expected to launch 4 teams: Jacksonville Waves, the Charlotte Rain, the Savannah Steel, and the Greensboro Groove. Previous Orlando is the former president of the WNBA. So with that being said, she is going to have a hand. I won't be surprised if Caitlin Clark, she does this. She'd be a part of ownership. I won't be surprised, because guess what? I'll see it coming. And they want somebody that's really, you got to think of Caitlin Clark. She's not controversial. You know what I'm saying? You think about it, she's not controversial. She brings light and everything, and you want somebody to be a part of that. So it's going to remain to be seen. But her speaking engagement is on October 30th at 7 p.m. And all the proceeds go to the hospital and everything. And they already got other speakers lined up. But it's great to have Donna Orender moderating it, and she's going to be asking Caitlin Clark questions. And I'm sure we're going to have some video footage of all of that. So stay tuned. But let me know what you think. Do you think Caitlin Clark has a potential ownership in the new league? Could they entice her to, not to lead the league, not to play in the league, but to have stake or ownership in the league and help bring a team into one of the mid-range ranked regions. So we'll see. But until then, like, comment, subscribe. Motivation Monday. You know what it is. I'm out.
Hey, so amazing. You see how they playing? Live wire. It's all about sports and entertainment. You don't want to miss it. So official, like you never seen. Keep it going till the whistle blowing from the referee. Everything from highlights and stats. You know that we gotta run it back, whether on the field or the court. You know that this is where